How's it going today? Welcome back to Just Aboard again. I'm going to be doing a quick video on air filters for your AC system or air handler. So a lot of people pay decent money to have these changed out, and they're pretty easy to change. You just need to know where to look. So I'm just going to give you an example of my house and how it could be a little tricky at times because you might have more than just one. But the first thing you want to do is locate them. And in my case, I have two at the top of my stairs on the second floor because I have a second floor home. So I have two, and they're the intake. And then I have another one in my bedroom, which I'll show you here in a bit. So I have a total of three for my air handler unit. Now, some of them only have one, and they're actually at the air handler. So find your air handler. A lot of the time they're in your attic or depending on your home. But just check in there and pull it out. And the next thing you want to do is check the size. So mine's a 20 by 20 by 1. And all three of them are the same size. So I just need to buy three, which I did. And now I'm going to change it out. Now, a good idea, which I do, is I always put the date. And I change mine out every about 3 months to 6 months. It depends. In the summertime here in Arizona, it runs a lot. And I do have animals, so they do get pretty dirty. So I change it out every 3. But in the winter, where we really don't use the AC or the heat, I should say, I change them every 3 to 4, almost sometimes 6 months. It depends. So I just need to check it. But let's climb up here and take a look. All right, before I climb up, I should have mentioned that you might want to clean the grates. As you can see, I started cleaning them off. I have one of these Swiffer handle tool things. I don't even know what to call them, but they work pretty well, so you don't have to climb up on the ladder. But you just get up there, and hopefully I can keep this focused, and just start cleaning it off as best as you can. And sorry, I'm trying to do this one-handed, but you can see it works fairly well. Just gotta knock all this extra dust and dirt that accumulates up there. But you can tell I cleaned it pretty well. These things work pretty good. And that's pretty gross. So let me finish cleaning up and I'll open these up and we'll show you how to change this out. All right, I dusted these off pretty well. So I'm gonna go ahead and climb up on the ladder. Hopefully I don't fall off while I'm trying to show you this. And I apologize if it comes out of focus. All right, so these little tabs here, you can see there's 2 there and there's 2 more over here. All you gotta do is pull on them. And some of them you might have to get a little screwdriver, it just depends. Mine luckily come out pretty easily. And that will expose your air filter. Be careful, they might fall. Just like that one. Like I said, I'm trying to do this one-handed. So there's the air filter. You could tell it's a little gray, a little dirty. Be careful with it because you don't want to knock all this dirt around like I just did. And just so you know, pay attention to when you put it back in, that you look at this here where the date goes. It also indicates the airflow. So the airflow should face like that because it's sucking air in. So I'm gonna get this other one out. I'm gonna make a mess here because I just dropped it. Let's see how this works out. And most of them should be hinged, so don't worry too much. So you should be okay. So you can see up here now, and that's where the unit sucks the air. So I'm gonna show you how to put it back in. I'm sure most of you saw the dirt that I have here, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean it off before I put the new one in. See, that's a lot of grossness there. So make sure to wipe everything down. You don't want this stuff going near your unit. It makes a difference. Take a quick rag. It ain't gonna take a lot because the stuff will accumulate. And you don't want to have to call out a service for something that could have been avoided by cleaning. Because like I said, the stuff will accumulate and it'll start getting into your fan inside of your air handler, and just make everything gross. There's a reason why we have filters, and it's to avoid gunking up the unit. So let me finish cleaning this up, then I'll put the filter in. All right, I cleaned it up, so I started putting this filter in. You literally slide it back in, and I pre-installed this just because it's way too hard to do it one-handed. So all you gotta do is set it up there. Like I said, it's easier with two hands. And now you just gotta put these little tabs back in, and you're set for that side. Now I'm gonna do the same thing for this side, and I'll take you to my room and show you the other area where I have a filter. All right, so like I said, I have another one in my bedroom. So this one's an individual one, and it's also tied into the other two right before it goes into the unit. So as you can tell, it's just as dirty. Has the two tabs, same size filter inside. And I know because I've taken it out and changed it out myself. So I'm gonna also change this one out. But the point that I'm showing you this is because you just need to make sure that you get all the filters changed out. Sometimes people think there's only one or two, and sometimes there's three, just like in this house. And like I said, also make sure that your filter is changed out at the unit, at your air handler, if that's what your house has. So just be careful, check out what you need, make sure you change them out because they can ruin your unit. You want good airflow or your unit will start suffering, and that's gonna get expensive. But you can do it yourself. Like I said, just check the size and pull these out, change them out, and you're done. Pretty quick, pretty simple, save yourself some money. Hopefully this helps some of you out. So catch you guys later. We're just aboard again and make another video. Later.